Sonora, there is a major fire now in progress at the Bombay restaurant, which is basically right behind the Valero station at the corner of Gold Street and South Washington Street. We can tell you first of all right now, from the Sonora Police Department, South Washington Street completely closed from William all the way down to Church Street. Gold Street coming into South Washington Street also closed, as emergency fire personnel are all on hand trying to extinguish this fire again at the Bombay restaurant. And basically just kitty corner across the street from Clark Broadcasting.
This is the view outside the window of the top floor of Clark Broadcasting.
At 342 South Washington. Fire started just about 9:40, 9:45. I'm taking a look at the clock right now, Joe. It's the Bombay restaurant, which basically backs right up to the back of the Valero Mini Mart, the Valero station right there on Gold Street.
Christmas Star 92.7. It's Justin Flores from the Star Morning Show as we are monitoring and watching a fire downtown Sonora, the Bombay Indian Cuisine. It looks like the fire has spread to the apartment upstairs. The roof is on fire. We can see orange flames now as the flame continues to go through the building. Firefighters on scene doing their work, and downtown Sonora is going to be shut down for at least an hour or two, they're saying now, probably 2+ hours. Traffic is being diverted. Watch for emergency crews that are directing traffic as the detour is in place in downtown Sonora from Umpqua Bank all the way to the Deo Espresso. Again, downtown Sonora momentarily shut down as fire crews work on a fire at the Bombay Indian Cuisine in downtown Sonora.
KVML News Center with Bill Johnson. Good morning, Bill.
We're visiting with Todd McNeil, a captain with the Sonora Fire Department. Todd, first of all, any initial investigation as to the cause of this fire?
No, it's still way too early at this point to make any projections on cause. Our origin, we know, is the second story of the Bombay restaurant building, and we were successful in stopping the fire from progressing too far into the exposure building there to the north.
When we first noticed the fire at just about 9:45 this morning, smoke was just literally billowing out. When you come to a fire like this, what is your first reaction? What are you thinking about? How do we attack the fire?
Well, always for any fire company that's first at scene, their primary concern is any residents and confirming that the building's all clear, which we were able to get that upon arrival by bystanders that the building was in fact all clear, which then frees us up to begin initial attack operations inside. Initially, we took multiple hose lines inside and tried to make a stop. However, with, as you know, the historic building construction and some of the obstacles that we face here in historic downtown Sonora, it was a difficult operation. Crews did an excellent job and minimized damage significantly to the building.
And I guess the most important thing is, again, no people hurt, no firefighters injured at all.
That's correct.
And we saw firefighters. We saw at least one in that back side window knocking that out in there at the same time while the flames were coming out of the top. I don't think a lot of people realize sometimes how dangerous your work is.
That's correct. We do assume some significant risk, especially on incidents of this complexity. But obviously, you know, civilian and firefighter safety is paramount, and we have risk management procedures in place to make sure that all personnel are accounted for at all times, and that we make sure we take care of them in terms of hydration, etc., on the fire ground.
Todd, outside of the age of the building, was there anything unusual in the way you attacked this fire or had to deal with it when you first came on scene?
Access was a challenge. This is a deep building with a narrow stairwell to the second story where the fire originated, so that was a challenge initially. And then the decision is always challenging to switch from an interior or offensive mode into a defensive mode. And as you saw, there was a time there where the fire was venting through. We were accounting for all crews inside, getting them all clear and out, accounted for, and then initiated a defensive operation from the exterior, which quickly extinguished the remaining fire.
I'm always amazed, and probably shouldn't be, but I'm amazed at how well different units will work together well. We had Sonora PD, we had CAL FIRE, I saw a unit from Columbia. I wouldn't be surprised if there were some others here. Everybody just works together so very well.
That's correct. I mean, that's what we train for. That's our ultimate goal, is to have that seamless interagency cooperation.
Todd, anything that maybe I didn't think to ask you about this fire that was maybe unique, or maybe just a part of your job of putting out fires every single day of the year?
No, I mean, it's obviously we always wish that we can stop it quicker and not see as much damage to the building as has occurred, but considering the light winds and the exposures, I'm very, very proud of the operation here today and minimizing the extension of this fire.